All right, y'all, so welcome back to the shop. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna record this episode or which one of our channels to put it on if I did, but being that we mainly do DIY builds on this channel, thought I'd bring y'all along. Today we're gonna be building a dog platform in the backside of my 3rd gen Tacoma here for my buddy who's running around the shop. All right, so what's up, buddy? Here is my lab, Ruger, and he absolutely loves to go riding. So as you can see, we got a little bit of a problem here on these extended cab or access cab Tacomas. They just don't have a whole lot of room in the back. So he's a pretty decent sized dog to be jumping in this back seat, and he's just gonna have to stand there. So my thoughts today is to build a platform over and down. I wanna make it look good, and I have decided I wanna have hinge lids so we can store stuff underneath. For example, one thing I'm really struggling with this vehicle, being that I'll use it for hunting, is where I can slide a rifle in. We also ride around a lot and do a lot of fishing, so I'd love to be able to have a hatch that comes up and maybe slide some collapsible fishing poles down there in the summertime and potentially a rifle in the wintertime. But ultimately what this is about is a platform for him to be able to jump up and stand and walk around back there. We also have a little dog that rides with us, so they need somewhere to walk. This just isn't working. The other reason I want this platform to hinge up is so I can access my storage underneath down here where we keep things, tire changing stuff, all that good stuff. Now we could remove these jump seats, but I want to keep them. I want to keep this absolute factory, but if I took these out, we could build the platform back a little further, give the dogs some more room. Now here's the thing, Ruger's not gonna be back there often. Ruger loves to ride in the backside of the truck. We're gonna take care of some dog-friendly things back here today as well. All right, so we're making good progress. As you've seen, I just notched out this underneath support piece right here. I want to do things nice and clean. You could just put a corner post here, call it good. I don't want stuff that I put in here, like say water bottles or anything round to roll up underneath the seat. So I wanted to take extra time and build a nice solid front. Now I'm about to trace out and build some sides right here. And then my ultimate plan is to cut across here, put a hinge in so I can lift one side up, cut across right here, have the other side hinge, and leave the center nice and solid and actually screw it down into this front board piece. So 2 pieces become 1 right here. Now the reason I want to do that is there's a lot of times we're going to have stuff back here, and I don't want to have to take everything off the top in order to lift this entire thing up to access anything underneath. So I like the idea that a passenger can stay in a seat, recline back, or a dog could be over here. But if I need to access something underneath, I can just open up my door, hinge one side open, and grab anything. And as you can see, we've got pass-through all the way across, just what I'm looking for. So if I want to put a rifle case, or again, some of those fishing poles. Now the center is sitting on a plastic piece right there that's built into the truck. You can see we're left with gaps right here. We can't have a dog standing on that or this would be flexing and bowing. So we're gonna have to put a strip or reinforcement in all the way across here. The front's gonna rest on this and the sides that we're about to build. So let's get all this figured out. All right, so let's go ahead and test fit all these pieces. Now that we're carpeted up, I painted the insides to make everything look nice and black and dark so you can't really see much. Put our tops on, although I don't have my hinges just yet. I'm waiting for UPS to show up with those. So as you can see, I went an extra step here and made me a nice custom fit. We'll get all that in the proper place here in just a little bit to try to make this look as close to factory as possible. Now just imagine I've got my lid in over there. We've still got to put our hinge there, one here, and we got to figure out a little strap handle. So just imagine I pop this up. I left this center section like it is so my lid can actually fold up against the center console. And now look at the space that I have to go across there. I can put, you know, a rifle in there. All right, you can see I put a spacer on the back side right here. That's to take up the gap and rest on that hard plastic right there so we don't get no flex in the lid. And then once we add the hinge over here, connecting the pieces, oh, this thing's gonna be rock solid. Man, y'all, that looks really good. I am really happy with the look of that. I decided to flush the lid on the inside. That makes it look nice and professional. Oh yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. That's a huge platform. So now whenever we travel, we can bring our beach bag, our water bag, dog can get up in here. And here's something we're gonna do, y'all, before y'all start questioning this. Carpet, not necessarily good for dogs because I have a lab, he's always wet and muddy feet. But what I have already ordered is a rubber mat that I'm gonna cut to size. That's gonna go from all the way here across the entire thing. So we're getting a nice thick rubber mat to go up there, just like a black floor mat. And as he gets it dirty, I can pull it out, hose it off, dry it, put it right back in here. And here's the cool thing about the rubber mat. When I lay it across here, even though I'm gonna have hinges here and here, not gonna matter. Rubber mat can stay up there. I can still hinge this up. The rubber mat will fold up. I can get whatever I need out of there, fold it back down. Rubber mat stays in here, protecting this carpet and giving everything that nice dark black factory look. I think that's gonna work out really good. All right, let's figure out some handles for this, and then while we're waiting on the hinges to show up, I got something else we're gonna do for the dog in the back to protect his feet. Okay, so to keep the straps nice and simple, and I've also got to keep in mind what I'm doing with these lifting straps. I can't put handles and stuff there. The dog's in and out. We're gonna have a rubber mat laying up there, and I can't have the dog's feet or toenails getting caught in anything jumping in or out. It's just a safety hazard. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna take and cut off some of this cinch strap right here, loop it over to where I can just do this, shoot a screw through, and call it good. I mean, it just doesn't get no more simple than that. I think it's gonna work out just fine. You heat these ends up here so they don't fray. All right, I mean, it doesn't get so much more simple than this. Put my screw in, that strap's nice and sturdy. And Ruger's toes shouldn't catch on this. Have my hinges in here, so it's gonna pop off, but looks good. All right, let me show you the next order of business. So my dog Ruger loves riding in the back of whatever vehicle that we have. We go nice and slow on the dirt roads, and he wants to be outside feeling the open air, sniffing and seeing everything. Well, we got a little bit of a problem with this truck. He loves to stand up on these fender wells right here, and they're plastic and they are slick. So every time I hit a bump or hit the brakes, sometimes his feet slides off, and well, we just don't want no accidents or him having a problem. I've also got a little toolbox back here, and he loves to get up on this, stick his head inside, because we always leave the back glass open. We'll feed him snacks, and then he's back to looking at everything. So what I want to do is make this to where it grips better on his claws, this as well, and more importantly, I want to make it to where this hotbed does not burn his paws or his feet. By the way, we baby the heck out of our dog, as you're noticing here. Let me show you something else really cool that I got. I picked up this pump sprayer right here. This actually has a spray wand on top, if I can get it loose. And by spray wand, I mean it actually has like a shower head version right there. Check that out. So you just keep pumping it up and you can spray. It's got all the different positions, but I love that it has the shower position. So what we'll do is we'll put ice water in there before we leave to go on a long ride. We'll wet down the bed, keep it nice and cool. And because he's a lab and loves water, but he has a thick coat, anytime we see that he's hot or panting, we'll actually hose him down with that and make him nice and cool. He loves it. But often we go by small creeks, rivers, boat ramps, things like that, allow him to jump in and take a dip. That's usually where we're riding. But I thought that was pretty cool. We've been looking for something powered. I didn't realize they had pump up with a shower head. So we just keep him nice and wet down and cooled along with everything else back here. I picked up some of this EVA foam right here. This stuff that you see everybody puts on boats. I've been having it baking in the sun because it's got an adhesive back. Hotter it gets, the better the adhesive works. So you see the pattern I got? It's a white camo. So white and black. Well, the truck's white and black, so perfect. And white is really, really cool to the touch. It reflects sunlight very well. But I didn't want too much white because of all his muddy feet, so we just got a camo pattern. But this has been in the sun for all day, for hours and hours. It is, I won't say cool, it is not hot at all. This is perfect for his feet. Not only will he get a good grip on this, but it's not gonna burn his paws. This stuff stays really nice and cool. And it's Ruger approved, right? What you think about this, buddy? Is that gonna work? You okay with it? All right. So my plan is, might not look the world's best. We're gonna clean this up. I'm gonna cut a piece to go right here that he can stand on and put across that entire top of the toolbox. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? You gonna show everybody your new platform? All right, good boy. All right, thank you for showing everybody how this works. You wanna come on down? Come on. Good boy. All right, y'all, we are officially complete with this other than my rubber mat. It's showing up late, so I want to go ahead and wrap this video up. But we were able to use this weekend. We went to the river, so we just threw a towel across it, and Ruger was able to ride back here and enjoy himself. It worked out awesome till we got where we were going. So it holds plenty of weight. I get the storage that I need now. Again, for those fishing rods and anything else I want to stick across. I can get up underneath here, although I made that a bit tight, but it's doable. As you can see, it'll hold itself open. Just everything worked out really, really well. So overall, I couldn't be more pleased with this inside storage and dog platform and the few changes that we made to the back that now keeps things nice and safe for Ruger and, you know, no heat, no slipping, no accidents. All right, y'all, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Thought I'd bring y'all along with it. Ruger's a big part of this channel, and we do DIY builds over here, so I guess it makes sense to include that here. We're all about taking care of our animals, and now it makes this little truck right here that much more usable for us and our dogs. Thank y'all for watching. A lot more builds coming. We'll catch you on the next one.